The third place Conant Cougars redemption run continues here tonight at home against the fifth place Schaumburg Saxons. A couple of weeks ago, Conant got revenge at Fremd after a buzzer beater loss, and they have a chance to do deja vu with the Schaumburg Saxons, who they lost to in week 1. Eric O'Brien with you once again for HETV's Game of the Week. Good news, bad news first. Bad news, very bad news. Chris Dulce went down at Fremd with an apparent ACL injury. Unfortunately, our fears were realized it was his right ACL. Good news, after speaking with Daniel Sotos, teammate and fellow senior, Chris Dulce had successful knee surgery on that right knee on Friday. And his dreams of playing college basketball are still very much alive as he's being recruited by many Division III programs. A relief to us all. But the question now tonight, who's going to step up in Dulce's place as Conant makes a run at the playoffs? The Game of the Week is next. Keep it with us.
For the visiting Saxons, at guard, number 10, Marquise Woodard. For the Cougars, at guard, number 11, Jimmy Sotos. For the visiting Saxons, at guard, number 25, Demetrius Rombles. For the Cougars, at forward, number 24, for the Saxons at guard, number 15, Jason Shu. For the Cougars at guard, number 32, Danny Sotos. For the Saxons at forward, number 32, Brendan Parker. For the Cougars at forward, number 25, Ryan Davis. For the Saxons at forward, number 34, Kim Travis. And for the Cougars at center, number 44, Jordan Hughes. Saxons were coached by Martin Hayden, assistant John Rival. Cougars are coached by assistant Tony Miller. Officiating tonight's game, we have Steve Schulten, David Kuhn, and Kyle Peterson. Good luck to both teams, and let's play ball!
The Conant Cougars and the Schaumburg Saxons meet at midcourt as they get set for the tip. It'll be Daniel Sotos in the white, number 32, tipping against Kenny Travis, number 34 in the red. And here we go. There's the tip. Kenny Travis controls it over to Brendan Parker. And there in the backcourt, Marquise Woodard will bring it up. Working on Jimmy Sotos and calling Jason Shu over to the left wing. Now to top of the circle, over to Dimitri Ramos in the right wing. Back over to Shu in the left wing, three-pointer. No good. Hard off the rim and a rebound for Daniel Sotos and the Conant Cougars, who now make their way up the court at midcourt. Jimmy Sotos working midcourt over a chest pass to Daniel Sotos. Low pass to Brendan Parker was handled though. And then Kenny Travis fouled Hughes, who was found by Parker underneath. And that will be shots from the stripe early on. No score as we've just gotten underway. The Cougars going left to right, wearing white jerseys with Cougars stretched across their chest. First free throw for Hughes is good. No problem on that one for the big forward. Second free throw, couple of dribbles. Shot in and out, rebound Ryan Davis. And cleaned up by Jordan Hughes after Davis couldn't finish. And now working pace quickly are the Schaumburg Saxons. Marquise Woodard standing at midcourt, slowing it down now. Brendan Parker to Jason Shu. Shu an overhand pass to Parker. Everything outside the circle. Right wing corner, Demetrius Rambos, three-pointer, no good. And a rebound for Jordan Hughes. Jimmy Sotos working to the left of Marquise Woodard. Wings a pass over to Daniel. Cross court. Sotos, three-pointer, hard off the rim, high rebound. No one controlled it until Rambos picked it off the turf. And now Brendan Parker working quickly, fading away from the left wing corner. 18-foot shot is good, and it's a 3-2 game, 6:22 in the ball game. Jimmy Sotos working right in front of the Schaumburg Saxons bench. Now brother Daniel comes over to help out. Jimmy back at the top of the circle, working right, faking right, working left, and dribbles the ball off his foot. It goes backcourt, and it'll be a backcourt violation and a turnover to the Saxons. Starting lineup for the Saxons. Brendan Parker will be passing it in, number 32. Number 10, Marquise Woodard, controlling the ball in the backcourt. Jason Shoes over in the left wing corner. Kenny Travis is underneath, and Demetrius Ramos is in the right wing corner. And now Jason Shoe in front of Kyle Bradley. Overhand pass to Woodard, back over to Ramos. Back to Shoe in the left wing corner. Now over in the corner is Brendan Parker. Bounce pass to Shoe, fake the shot, bounce pass to Woodard. Still working all the way around the circle, everything outside. Penetrating pass into the lane, and Brendan Parker puts in a left-handed layup for a 4-3 advantage. And now Conant will work its way up the court to the right in the white jerseys. Ryan Davis, the freshman, working on Jason Shoe. Brendan Parker to Sotos, outside of the key. Back to Daniel, to Hughes. One-touch passing all the way around. Working each way, they went back and forth all the way around the arch. And Jimmy driving left, loses possession. Maintains possession now, and wide open Ryan Davis, three-pointer, high arching shot, it's good. 6-4, 4:41, first quarter. Student section getting involved early after that three-pointer. Now Marquise Woodard, a penetrating pass to Davis. Back out to Parker, and Parker's three-pointer answers. So 7-6, Schaumburg taking the lead over Conant. A lofting penetrating pass in the paint. Jordan Hughes trying to go up off the backboard. No good, but another foul. That's the second team foul for the Schaumburg Saxons. Hughes made his first, missed his second. We'll see what he does this time around. First one bounces off the front of the rim, bounces off the glass, and then finds its way to the net. It's good, and we have a tie ball game. Now 2 for 3 from the line, Jordan Hughes. Second one, line drive, short off the rim, hard rebound. And the rebound goes to Schaumburg. And Charlie Quilico now gives it to Woodard, driving up the court. At midcourt, now in the front court, Demetrius Rambos on the left wing. Parker from the top of the circle. Quilico, Woodard, Parker, Woodard. Faking right, going left. And a quick pass, Ramos couldn't handle it, off his fingertips in the corner, and out of bounds. Turnover will go to Conant. Oducha will check in for Hughes in the white. Tie game at 7, 3:40 in the first quarter, and working. Daniel Sotos, Ryan Davis in the left wing. That's Kyle Bradley. Bradley dribbles and gives up to Chima Oducha, who just checked in. Daniel Sotos working in front of the paw on the near side, just in front of the band, all the way over to Bradley, and then to Jimmy. Jimmy back to Bradley. Oducha. Everything outside the wing. Jimmy Sotos, three-pointer, short, rebound, Parker. And we'll see what it is here. Off Schaumburg, Conant will pass in. Bradley working off his screen on Davis on the pass in, but the inbound goes to Daniel, lofting over his left shoulder. Now Jimmy bounce pass to Ryan Davis, who just leaves it for Daniel out on the outside. Ryan Davis using his force in the paint. Step, jump, count the bucket. 9-7, Conant on top, 2:40 in the first. Saxons in the backcourt, now pushing to the front court, dribbling inside the key. 7-footer goes for Charlie Quilico. Tied up once again, and Conant working quickly. That was Bradley, lost possession as he ran in to Connor Garrity. And now Woodard in the front court and driving left. In the red jerseys wearing number 10. Black sleeve on his right hand, that's his shooting hand. Jason Shue, bounce pass into Parker, penetrating pass onto the baseline. Garrity all the way out to Woodard. Back to Parker, penetrating again in front of the free throw line. Shot hard off the glass, but he gets his own rebound. And a backhanded pass over to Woodard just behind him to his right. Woodard working in front of midcourt, just in front of the C at midcourt. Over to Shue, all the way over to Woodard, standing at the paw on the right wing. To the corner, Garrity, three-pointer is long. Rebound Jason Shue, Schaumburg still with possession. And Shue from the corner. Faked a shot, Oducha ran into him. Driving baseline well after the whistle, so they will inbound.
Conant Cougars number 21, Chima Oducha. And for the Cougars number 15.
We're going to have 3 substitutions for Conant. Davis Oducha and Sotos. Jimmy will check out. In is Vincent. And company as we get an inbound from Schaumburg in the front court. Shue to the left wing and Woodard. Back to Quilico, all the way to Shue on the corner, far corner. Quilico in front of the paw and a pass outstretched Woodard, but he was able to maintain possession. Quilico penetrating in the air. Brendan Parker off the glass and in. 11-10 with the final minute of the first quarter at Conant. Daniel calling Vincent over in front of the key, driving left. A hard shot. Garrity hit the ground, no whistle. Shot goes for Vincent with his left hand, and it's a 12-11 advantage. 40 seconds and ticking. Jason Shue's high arching 3 after a pass from Brendan Parker all the way down court, finding him in the corner. And Schaumburg takes the lead, 14-12. Garrity stole it from Hughes and now dribbling up the court. They have numbers, the Saxons do, but Woodard passes it off to Shue in the corner, wide open on the far side. Another high rebound is controlled by Hughes. And the final 10 seconds. 6-5-4, Vincent at midcourt. Trying to get last shot, Parker stealing the pass and all the way down off the glass, no good. An exciting finish to the first quarter, 14-12, the Saxons on top. Led by Parker with 9 points already. Back and forth first quarter, and to start the second quarter, the Saxons have a lead of 14-11 against Conant. Conant at home in the white jerseys. They'll be going left to right, and it'll be Jimmy Sotos working from midcourt. Pass over to Kyle Bradley. daring Quilico to come get him. And now to Hughes. Sotos, all the way over to Sotos. A lofting pass in the paint and a right-handed lay-in off the glass for Daniel Sotos. 14-13 in the first minute of the second quarter. Ramos working in front of the C at midcourt, going to the left in the red jersey. Number 25, all the way over to 12, Quilico. Back to Ramos, back to Quilico. Nothing penetrating, over to Shu in the corner, three-pointer, quick shot. No good, off the rim, but a rebound, Brendan Parker. And he's in the left corner, the near corner to your screen. Still going left. Ramos directing some traffic. Calling Parker over just behind Jimmy Sotos. The Shu back to Ramos, over to Quilico and a penetrating pass to Parker. Now back out to Quilico on top of the key, driving the lane, pushing a body off of Hughes and a right-handed lay-in off the glass. 16-13, 6:42 in the second quarter. Schaumburg on top, and now in the front court are the Conant Cougars and Jimmy Sotos in front of the circle. To the left wing, and that's Kyle Bradley, a whistle, a push-off. And a foul will be called on number 12, Charlie Quilico, for the Schaumburg Saxons. That's their third team foul. A pass in for Jimmy Sotos. Up top to Jordan Hughes. He has 4 inches over anybody. Back out to Sotos, and a three-pointer won't go. Rebound, Brendan Parker coming up the court on the far sideline. Now all the way over to Quilico. Quilico found Parker streaking inside the paint, pulls up. A 15-foot jump shot is good, and an 18-13 lead with 6 minutes into the second quarter. Now on the right side, in the front court for Conant. Jimmy Sotos trying to drive baseline. Foul. It'll be on Ramos, number 25 for the Saxons. And that's a 4th team foul now for Schaumburg. So Kyle Bradley will look to pass in to Hughes, Sotos, or Vincent. And it'll be Jimmy Sotos up front, squaring up to the basket. Now driving left and pulling up. A jump pass over to Kyle Bradley. Back to Sotos, who will control it. And then hit into Jimmy. A pass deflected by Brendan Parker coming up the court. No one was there, but he lost possession. And then a block for Daniel Sotos. Oh, baby. Parker had no one. An easy lay-in, and he dribbled it off of his foot. And so Schaumburg will have to regroup. Now bounce pass, Parker. 17-footer won't go. Rebound Hughes, but as he fell down, Parker took another pass away. And so back out to Quilico, puts up a 2-point shot just in front of the 3-point line. It's no good, off the rim. Rebound Conant and Kyle Bradley, and a timeout for Conant. 5:08, 18-13, Schaumburg on top of Conant in the second quarter. Coming off of the timeout, Conant on the left side in the white jerseys and in the back court. Jimmy Sotos coming past midcourt over to the paw just in front of his band and in front of the sideline referee. Now over to Kyle Bradley. Long pass inside the paint for Daniel Sotos. Bounce pass. Right next to him was Jordan Hughes. And Jordan Hughes couldn't control the pass. Stolen by Schaumburg coming up the left side in the front court. Charlie Quilico out to Demetrius Rambos in the top of the key. Rambos to Travis, bounce pass to Rushing, driving the paint. All the way out to Shu, right corner, no good. He's taken a few threes tonight. He's made 2 and missed 3 from that exact spot. Long pass, high pass. Daniel Sotos pulls it in with one hand to save a turnover. His right hand stuck the paw way up there. And now Conant will regroup, and Brandon Vincent on the right wing. The near side to us. Back over to Sotos, back to Vincent. Still on the right wing. To Bradley, chest passes all the way around, one-touch passes. And now Jimmy Sotos from the left wing will drive, pull up, over to Daniel. Daniel, running floater on the baseline. What a pretty shot that was. 18 to 15, 3:51 in the half. Beautiful running floater on the baseline with the right hand and the left leg extended in the air for number 32, the all-conference senior Daniel Sotos. And now Schaumburg in the front court. A travel is called and a turnover over to Conant. Daniel Sotos just his second shot of the night, but that possession was all number 32. Yanked in a sure out-of-bounds pass off the hand of Kyle Bradley, and then drove baseline with a beautiful floater. And now in the backcourt, Jimmy Sotos trying to drive. Woodard picks his pocket, leaps around him, and a left-handed lay-in off the glass. 20 to 15 for Schaumburg inside 4 minutes in this half. Now in the front court, Conant working, Kyle Bradley driving to the left. Man-on-man defense all the way around for Schaumburg. High shot from Vincent, no good. Rebound, Jordan Hughes underneath. Foul called on Schaumburg. It's the 15th foul for Schaumburg. 3:04 left in the first half. A 20 to 15 lead, but 2 shots for Jordan Hughes. Short off the rim, off the glass, no good. Hughes has had an up and down night from the line. He's had 3 trips. Both trips have been 1-1 prior to this. First one missed on this trip. Second one missed. And his night's getting worse. Rebound, Brendan Parker. And the Saxons driving from the backcourt now to the front court. And to our left. Shu still just kind of hanging out in the far corner waiting for his 3 opportunity. And now a chest pass over to Woodard. Another chest pass back to Shu. Overhand pass to Woodard at the top of the key, and chest pass to Quilico on the left wing. Bounce pass to Parker. 1 touch to Quilico, 1 touch to Shu. Standing at the paw in front of Tom McCormick and the Conant bench. And now Marquise Woodard will dribble around and look for space. No action, and now Quilico finally driving past the 3-point line, but back out beyond the circle. Quilico once again driving baseline, right-handed pass all the way over to Shu in the right corner. Won't take the 3, gives it up to Shu. Wide open Shu underneath. Contact, foul. Right-handed lay-in won't go. 2:08 in the second quarter with Schaumburg up 20 to 15, and now Jason Shu will shoot 2. Three points on the night so far for Jason Shu. Make it 4 as he nails the first one, no doubt about it. A beautiful swish. Jimmy Sotos went to go grab some water. He's back in. Jason Shu, another pretty swish. 22 to 15. Saxons on top of the Cougars. And here's Daniel working on Charlie Quilico. Kyle Bradley working on Cameron Powell. Ryan Davis working on Brendan Parker. And Daniel Sotos still over to Quilico. Penetrating pass. Caught with 2 hands, brought down, and then pulling back up is Kyle Bradley. Easy shot, 22 to 17. Inside of 2 minutes now. 1:44 and ticking. And Schaumburg in the front court to our left in the red jerseys. Jason Shu faking from the corner, driving, baseline, jumps, no good. Rebound Vincent coming up the court on our right side in the white jersey. And now Vincent standing at the paw, working on a screen off Kyle Bradley, runs into two Saxons defenders. Everyone on the deck, loose ball, jump ball, possession to Schaumburg.
Taking up the Saxons, number 25,
22-17, Schaumburg's lead over Conant with 1:22 in the first half. And the inbound will be Parker, a hard inbound, frustrated inbound over to Woodard. Woodard driving past the C at midcourt, over to Quilico, back to Woodard, to Ramos in the right corner. Woodard driving baseline, kicks it over to Powell, all the way out to Quilico, and no good. A couple of wild shots and finally pulled in by Daniel Sotos. Jimmy Sotos now working right off Woodard. Woodard playing great defense. Jimmy will have to regroup. Retreating to the C, waving a player off. Now slowly driving to the right. Finds Daniel Sotos wide open. High arching three from about 25 feet away. And you can count it, 22-20 as we near the final 30 seconds of the first half. Conant cuts into Schaumburg's lead. And now Woodard will retreat to the midcourt line, driving left. Couple of dribbles and a pass to Rambos. Powell was wide open underneath, blocked by Kyle Bradley. Three players hitting the deck. Ryan Davis comes out with it and a pass over to Jimmy Sotos. 5 seconds remaining in the half. Dribbling, crossover to Daniel. Daniel running floater with the right hand, no good. No good, and a 22-20 lead for the Schaumburg Saxons at half. Eric O'Brien back with HETV's Game of the Week. The Conant Cougars hosting the Schaumburg Saxons. And right now, Schaumburg has a 22-20 lead starting the second half, thanks to 11 points from number 32 in red, Brendan Parker. Conant's had Daniel Sotos and Ryan Davis with 7 and 5 respectively. Ryan Davis seems to be the answer for the lapse of Chris Dulce after his season-ending ACL surgery. Conant's in white, they will inbound, Ryan Davis will inbound. White jerseys, blue numbers, red trim around those numbers, and the Cougars stretched across the chest. Davis into Jimmy Sotos, and working past midcourt, going right to left this time. Ryan Davis shielding with his body over to Hughes, who just puts the ball as high as he can. No one can even come close to touching it up there. 4 inches over everybody. Out to Daniel Sotos, all the way in to Jimmy Sotos, who was inside the key and dribbled back out to the left wing. And now a whistle as Daniel Sotos was catching a pass and shooting off of that pass. And the foul will be on Demetrius Rambos. His second of the game, just the first of the half for the Schaumburg Saxons. High pass, another one-handed controlling catch by Daniel Sotos, who tried to drive baseline much as he did in the first half. And now running the pace in transition, the Schaumburg Saxons. Brendan Parker, Demetrius Rambos, and Rambos finished it with his left hand. A 3-on-2 advantage, and Schaumburg took advantage. 24-20, 7-11, third quarter. Conant in the front court on our left. Jimmy, Jordan Hughes, Kyle Bradley at the top of the key. Ryan Davis, the left wing. All outside, and now just on the inside is Daniel Sotos. Over to Jimmy Sotos. Three-pointer, count it, and the foul from the right corner in front of his bench, and everyone on that bench stood up. What a shot from number 11, the sophomore, nailing that three-pointer as he hit the deck, falling down, being defended by Marquise Woodard, number 10 in red. Free throw hit, and now it's a tie game, 24-24, 6:51 in the third quarter. And so Woodard, the man who fouled Mr. Sotos, with the ball now. In front of the paw, one-touch passing. Parker, Ramos, Shu, Ramos, Shu, Ramos. Ramos finally penetrating, driving, and then kicking it out to Woodard, who drove himself into the key. Right-handed lay-in, finding space, and good. 26-24, 6-18, and working in this third quarter. Schaumburg on top. Daniel Sotos for Conant in the front court. Chest pass over to Jimmy. One-hand pass over to Daniel, and then Daniel a hook shot pass over to Ryan Davis. But the pass was deflected, and now Woodard, a near travel in the front court. Not called, given to Parker. Parker, a wide open three from the top of the key, no good. Rebound, Daniel Sotos. And Conant will come up the court, all four of them together, kind of like the Mighty Ducks in the flying V formation. Jimmy from half court, bad pass, but Bradley saved it. And now back to Jimmy. Driving left, inside to the baseline. Contact on Woodard, cleaned up by Travis. Jimmy Sotos cleaning himself off of the court, and it'll be the third team foul for the Schaumburg Saxons of the half. They dominated the fouls in the first half as well with 5 versus Conant's 1. 26-24, 5:33 in the third quarter, and Conant now will retreat and reset. Jimmy Sotos between his legs over to Kyle Bradley. Ooh, couple of twinkle toe steps, and then a hook shot pass whipped over Jimmy Sotos. Nails a three from the right wing in front of his paw and the bench once again. 2 3-pointers for Jimmy Sotos in a row now, and a 27-26 advantage for Conant. As Schaumburg answers on the other side, Jason Shu pushing the pace quickly and driving baseline with a left-handed lay-in. And so another lead change, 28-27, now Schaumburg on top. And past midcourt is Jimmy Sotos in the front court. It's a Hughes who will give it back out to Jimmy, and Jimmy will reset to Daniel. Daniel working some space, back to Jimmy. Jimmy shoots a three from the same spot he just hit, tried to sell the foul before anything else. Missed the shot. Schaumburg with the rebound, coming up, pushing the pace. Marquise Woodard in transition is fouled by Jimmy Sotos. Reach that right hand in there across his chest on what says Saxons. And now a timeout for Schaumburg. Just the first team foul for Conant, and a 28-27 advantage going into this timeout for Schaumburg. There was a very cool moment at halftime. They had the half-court shots being done for the fans coming out of the stands. And once one half-court shot was nailed, the next guy answered with the same half-court. And so they went to play extra. Now an inbound for Schaumburg over on the right side here. And another quick whistle, so they will try it again. Marquise Woodard inbounding in the red jersey, number 10, with the black sleeve on his right hand over to Brendan Parker, who puts the ball to the court and gives it over to Quilico. Cross-court pass all the way to Woodard, retreats and resets. The two wings, Quilico on the left wing, Woodard on the right wing. Now Shu in the corner, watch for him there. He's got cement for shoes over in the corner all night, jacking up threes. Not too many of them have gone down. Quilico driving inside, kicking out to Woodard. Woodard from the top of the key, count it, all 3 of them, and a 31-27 lead for Schaumburg with 3:53 in the third quarter. And now Conant in the front court on the left side. Vincent on the baseline, A whistle stops play. It'll be another foul for Schaumburg. And it'll be on Eric Rushing, who just checked into the ballgame, number 30. Inbound pass to Daniel Sotos. They're using the size advantage Conant is on all these inbounds. Daniel has gone up for 3 passes, reaching way up there. They've also got Chima Oducha on the court. Both of those players exceed 6'4". And now Jimmy inbounding to Daniel on the left corner. Works some space. Chest pass over to Brandon Vincent. Over to Sotos. To Bradley all the way across court. High arching pass to Vincent. Kicks it to the top of the key, and Jimmy, and over to Daniel. In the right wing, everyone left him all alone. A breakdown in defense, but they get away with it as Daniel missed the 3-pointer. Rebound Woodard and the Saxons pushing up the right side. 3:16 in the third quarter, and Schaumburg working some space around the key. Now finds Jason Shue on the left wing. Another 3-pointer, no good. He's a 1 for 6 from 3, but he will keep shooting. I promise you, number 15 will. 31-27 here. Schaumburg on top. Bradley driving baseline. Ball ripped away by Shue. A clean rip away, all ball, but Conant will maintain possession and look to inbound. It's going to be Kyle Bradley inbounding with Jimmy Sotos and Daniel Sotos right in front of him. Daniel sets a screen for Jimmy out at the top of the key. Outside the circle, working on Rambus. Trying to find space, backing up. Now over to Bradley, over to Vincent on the left wing. To Daniel, to Bradley. Bradley tried driving to the basket before he could get the ball. Lost it momentarily and regained safely. So Conant will reset with Chima Oducha over in the right, working on Eric Rushing. Jimmy Sotos in the front. Over to Bradley on the left wing. Over 2 Saxon defenders in the paint, driving left side. Way up in the air, off the glass, no good. But a foul will send Kyle Bradley to the line. 16th foul for Schaumburg. A 31-27 advantage with 2:23 in the third quarter. And number 4, Kyle Bradley's first shot, count it. Bradley wearing navy blue shoes, a little bit of a white stripe. High socks, mid socks, 3/4 socks. Gray with a blue stripe up on top of that, and 2 arches, kind of look like bridges, outlined in red. Second free throw is good, and a timeout for Schaumburg, leading 31-29 with 2:23 in the third quarter.
397-280. 397-323. 397-388. Again, 397-388. 397-323. 397-235. 397-392. And 397-280.
The third place Conant Cougars are at home. They lost to Schaumburg in week 1 of the season. They're trying to flip the script, but right now they trail 31-29 with 2:17 and ticking in the third quarter. Demetrius Rambus for Schaumburg, dribbling to the right, trying to split 2 Conant defenders, Benjamin Scholes and Jimmy Sotos, and lost possession out of bounds off of Jimmy Sotos' foot, so Schaumburg will maintain possession. And now Rambus over to Shue in the corner. Found some space on the baseline, but the passing lane closed quickly, and so they'll regroup outside of the key. Over to Kenny Travis, a 17-foot jumper, no good. Off the rim, Jason Shue fighting for it, diving out of the baseline, and could not save the ball before it hit blue paint. Conant will take over. Excellent effort by number 15. But a failed effort nonetheless. And so here come the brothers, Daniel and Jimmy. up mid-court. Now, still standing in the circle with the C on it is Jimmy. Kicking it over to Benjamin Scholes. Gets limited playing time, but has seen more minutes with the absence of Chris Dulce after his ACL surgery on Friday. Vincent over in the right wing to Jimmy in the left wing. Back to Vincent in the right wing. Back to Jimmy in the left wing. And now over to Oducha in the corner. Jimmy in the left wing. Crossing over, Brandon in the right wing. Daniel in the corner. Chima Oducha in the paint. Spins to his left. A hard lay-in, no good. And a rebound, Brendan Parker coming up the court on the right side. Hard pass into the paint. Kenny Travis couldn't handle it. Off of his forehead, bounces up. And Conant will take over as Oducha snagged that loose ball. 31-29, final minute of the third quarter. Saxons on top of the Cougars at home. Here's Vincent and Sotos working in the front court. Vincent from the right wing, high arching three, soft off the rim somehow, and it just falls dead in the water and through the net, and a 32-31 advantage for Conant at home in the final 30 of the third quarter. That shot just hit dead, like a 9-iron checking up on a green. And now Jason Shue from the right wing finally gets another one to go. He hit his first one in the first quarter. He's jacked up 6 cents, and none of them have fallen until that one. 34-32 in the final 5 seconds here. Schaumburg on top of Conant. Jimmy driving left, throwing up a shot. Falls well short, and a rebound's ripped down from Jason Shue at the buzzer. And so Schaumburg will go into the fourth quarter leading by 2, 34-32. They might be in 5th place, but don't tell them that. They have Conant's numbers so far.
255 and 397-239.
Fourth quarter at Conant. Eric O'Brien for HETV's Game of the Week. The Saxons on top, 34-32. And the student sections have competing chants going. Conant's student section, I believe that we will win, much like the USA soccer team. Schaumburg student section, I believe that you will lose. So clever moments for the students here at Conant and William and Perry Gymnasium. And now Schaumburg will begin the fourth quarter with the rock. It'll be Woodard over to Parker in the left wing. Driving baseline, that's Quilico. Shot, nowhere close. Whistle. Will it be a foul? Quilico will go to the line. Third team foul for the Conant Cougars. And all 3 of them come off of number 11's back, Jimmy Sotos. Quilico knocks down his first free throw, 35-32, 7:39 in the ball game for Schaumburg. The 5th place Saxons against the 3rd place Cougars. Conant needs this one. Quilico got that one, and now it's 36-32. Here comes Sotos in the front court. The Cougars are trying to learn how to play without their senior, Chris Dulce. Pass whipped over all the way across court from Bradley to Sotos. Jimmy went airborne and brought it in just in front of the sideline on the left side. They regroup, and now Jimmy. 3-pointer, no good. Short and to the right. Loose ball. Bounces off of a few players. Connor Garrity went out of bounds under a chair over there by Conant. And Conant will come away with possession. on the far sideline, just in front of Tom McCormick's face. McCormick over 500 wins on his respectful career. And the coach for the Saxons, Marty Manning, is in his first year with the Saxons, so a tale of two stories that way. 6:53 in the ball game. We're in the fourth quarter at Conant, 36-32. Schaumburg on top. Schaumburg's in the red, Conant's in the white. Conant is going right to left. And Daniel Sotos over to Vincent with the flat top haircut, number 15. Now to Jimmy Parker, 24. Inside pass, Daniel Sotos finding space. Airborne, moving his hand right, hesitating. A shot opened up off the glass, count the bucket. And it's a 2-point game, 34-36. 6:15 in the fourth quarter. Here comes Schaumburg to the right. Woodard, Parker, Quilico on the left side, now driving, now kicking out. Lofting pass over to Woodard. He found it, kicked it out to Jason Shue on the left corner. Nails a three right in front of the band and the drums. And Jason Shue is starting to find a hot hand. 39-34, 5:52 in the game. And a timeout for the Conant Cougars. Jason Shue, as I told you before, he's gonna shoot. Forget the fact that he missed 6 in a row. He's hit 2 now, 3 total. And he has 13 points, number 15 does. Brennan Parker for the Saxons, 11 points, but that's what he went to half with. So Conant did a nice job of correcting their defense on number 32. Jason Shue has found space, always in the corner, and it's always on the right side, it seems. Put cement on his shoes, you can find him there. For Conant, Daniel Sotos leads away with 9 points. Ryan Davis, 5 points. Jimmy Sotos, 7 points. And Kyle Bradley with 5 points. So Conant's spreading it around. It's not easy replacing a senior, especially one who was as talented as Chris Dulce. That's what Conant has to do as they near the playoffs. Third place, they'll be there. They'll be there in the tournament. And so they have to figure it out. 5:52, fourth quarter. 5-point ball game. Saxons on top of the Cougars at Conant. 39-34, here we go. Inbound to Jimmy Sotos, working just in front of the C at midcourt. Now to his right, dribbles, bounce pass to Daniel, faking the shot, spinning to his left. Contact, shot didn't even get up. Sotos hits the ground with Jason Shue, who fell all over him, and now Daniel will go to the line shooting two. First he has to wipe off whatever dirt he accumulated from the court. His face grinded into the A right behind the bucket in Cougars. And he wipes it off with his shorts a couple of times. Now he's ready for the free throw. First one is good. All conference seniors second free throw. One dribble, one spin. Loads up, fires, you betcha. I don't think I've seen him miss a free throw on any of our broadcasts. 39-36, 5:40 in the fourth quarter, and we got ourselves a good ball game here. And it's never not been close. Here's Woodard pushing to the right, picks up his dribble inside the paint, and now they'll reset. To Parker, back to Woodard. Overhand pass to Parker on the left side, and now Quilico in the left corner. One dribble, pulls up over to Parker. Parker hesitates, back to Quilico. Two dribbles this time for Quilico penetrating, and back out to Woodard at the top of the key, working on Jimmy Sotos. Thought about going to Quilico, thought better of it, and Shue came in. Shue actually moves, we did confirm that. He came in and grabbed a pass right in front of the paw, and now Shue goes back over to his right corner as Quilico drives to the left side, uses his body and throws an underhand shot with his right hand into the bucket. Doesn't even use the glass on that one. Nice looking shot, and a 41-36 lead for Schaumburg with 4:42 on a working clock in the fourth quarter. Jimmy Sotos from the left wing, no good. High rebound, Kyle Bradley. There's a whistle and a foul, and it'll be a 17th foul for Schaumburg. So that will send Bradley to the line, regardless of if he was in the process of the shot. An argument could be made that he was, but I believe this will be 2. Bradley short on the first, but he gets a roll. Gets the roll, and it goes. That was a low line drive shot. Bradley comes high up with his right hand. There's a little bit more arc on that one, and a much truer basket on the free throw. So a 3-point game, 41-38, Schaumburg on top, and 4:30 remaining in this game. Bounce pass to Quilico from Woodard, now back to Woodard, over to Shu. Guess where he is? Yeah, you betcha, right corner, but he actually penetrated this time, and a bounce pass found Kyle Bradley, who found the bucket. 43-38 with 4:10 in the fourth quarter. Conant driving left now. And over to Daniel in the corner to Jimmy. Back to Daniel, fakes a shot, drives baseline with his left, air ball, way short on that shot from about 15 feet away. And now Woodard with some fancy footwork, driving in, runs over Brandon Vincent, no foul. Out to Parker on the left corner, and Parker drills a 3. 46-38, 3:48 remaining in the game, and Schaumburg can start to feel this one. Timeout, Conant. An 8-point lead for the Schaumburg Saxons coming out of that timeout at the Conant Cougars home in the fourth quarter with 3:48. And 8 points is the largest lead that anybody has had tonight. It's been close all game long. At least 10 lead changes throughout this one. And let's see what Conant can do on the finish. Conant will be working to the left in white jerseys. Brandon Vincent from the right corner launches a 3, and it's good. 46-41. A high arching shot, teardrops perfectly through the net. And now here comes Schaumburg on the right side, lofting pass, Woodard. Fake the pass to his right, and now dribble back over to Quilico. One-handed pass back to Woodard, and he will hold the ball on his hip. Now working left on both Sotos brothers. Over to Quilico, Garrity. Garrity in the left corner. Shu calling for the basket underneath. A foul before they could find Shu, and it'll stop play. Only the 4th team foul on Conant, so there will not be shots for Schaumburg as of yet. It'll be Jason Shu to inbound. Woodard working off a screen of Garrity and working on Jimmy Sotos. In front of his coach, Manning, and he'll dribble across the court, closer to us, the near side. Bounce pass into Parker. 15-footer from the top of the paint is good, and so 48-41, Saxons on top. And Brendan Parker has found another hot hand. 11 points in the first half. It took him until the fourth quarter to score another bucket, but he has 18 on the night. Jason Shu coming in second with 13 for the Saxons. 2:41 and another timeout. We knew there would be struggles for the Conant Cougars as they try to figure out how to play without Chris Dulce. And right now they trail by 7 at home against Schaumburg. Schaumburg a 5th place in the Mid-Suburban League West. Conant in 3rd. Jimmy Sotos working from the right wing, driving to the paint, using his body and lofting a shot on the run off the top of the glass and in. It's good. 48-43, 2:18 in the 4th quarter. And now in the front court for Schaumburg, Jimmy Sotos picks the pocket of Charlie Quilico. Quickly over to Daniel Sotos from the left wing. 3-pointer no good. Everyone in the arena thought that one was going before Daniel missed short. Kimo Ducha tried to haul in the rebound and lost it out of bounds right where Brandon Parker is standing on the A of the Cougars underneath the basket. Everybody here at William and Perry Gymnasium thought that their all-conference senior was going to nail that one. So 5 points separate these two teams, 48-43 in the final 2 minutes. And Jason Shu working on Daniel Sotos from the top of the key. Garrity wide open for 3, passed it up, held the ball, and Chimo Ducha will gladly come over and commit the foul on purpose, as the clock is not the Cougars' friend right now. 15th foul for the Cougars. 2 more will send a Saxon to the line. And Woodard running into the backcourt draws 2 Conant defenders. Rushing was there for the inbound, and then Chimo Ducha ripped the ball away from Rushing, towering over him, reaching over, snatching the ball away, and then a Saxon committed a foul. What a play by Chima Oducha. Like taking his lunch money. Jimmy Sotos was there just for good measure, but that was all number 21. And so the first free throw is good. Beautiful back spinning shot goes right through the net. 48-44. 1:41 in the 4th quarter. Second free throw looming. Cox loads, fires. Off the glass, hard, long free throw. Bounces around, and then Brandon Vincent controls the rebound. Out at the top of the key, how did the rebound get out to him? Conant will reset, trailing by 4. And Jason Shu stealing the ball away from Sotos, but lost it. And Oducha's there once again. Johnny on the spot. He will give it to Daniel, and Daniel will regroup, shielding the ball away, using his back at a timeout for Coach McCormick and the Conant Cougars as they need to set up a play, trailing by 4. 87 seconds remaining. A 4-point game at Conant as we near the final minute. And would you have guessed anything different? These two teams met before in week 1. The script was flipped a little bit. Conant jumped out to a big lead, and then Schaumburg fought all the way back for a victory. Schaumburg was leading by 8 in this 4th quarter. Conant's caught fire as of late, and now they trail 4 with possession in the front court on the left side in the white jerseys. It'll be Jimmy Sotos. Driving left on Woodard. Now retreating. Trying to find space on the right side by the sideline. Daniel Sotos comes off a pass. Setting a screen for him was Chima Oducha, but the pass was too long for a shot for Sotos, and they will regroup once again. Brandon Vincent at the top of the key. Back over to Daniel. You can bet he's probably going to have the shot. Kyle Bradley catches a pass in front of the three-point line, steps back, and then nails a three. And it's a one-point game here at Conant. Everyone's on their feet. Foul committed by Brandon Vincent. 16th foul for Conant. No one will go to the line yet. Kyle Bradley. How about number 24 in white? Found some space on the right wing. Realized he was in front of the three-point line, so he lunged back with his right leg and then unleashed a beautiful three-point shot to put his Cougars within one. Now an inbound to Parker, and he holds for another foul. Thinking he was going to take another inbound. No, sir. That is the 7th team foul for Conant. So Parker will go to the line. 1-point game, 48-47, 30.9 seconds. And Brennan Parker's first free throw, no good. Rebound, Daniel Sotos. Conant can hold for the last shot. Everyone's on their feet. Kyle Bradley working off Shoe, going to the right. Pulling out his dribble and back to Vincent. They'll regroup. Vincent working on Quilico to his left. That's Bradley back into Sotos. Trying to post up, ball poked out of him by Kyle Bradley and out of bounds. It'll maintain with Conant. 9.8 seconds remaining. 48-47, Schaumburg has a nail-biting lead. Jimmy Sotos to inbound. A lot of traffic underneath. Just avoids the 5-second rule, and now here's Daniel working left. 6 seconds now, spinning to his right, looking for the shot, contact. It's short, Oducha falling away, another short ball, and Schaumburg has won this ball game. 48-47. It wasn't the shot Conant was looking for, and so the third place Cougars will drop this one. They thought it was in the hands of their all-conference senior, and he just could not finish. 3 defenders, body contact. No way a ref's gonna blow a whistle in that scenario. Well, if we know one thing, it's that when the Conant Cougars and the Schaumburg Saxons get together, frankly, when the Conant Cougars play anybody, it's gonna be an exciting finish, and this one was exactly that. Conant got the ball into the hands of the guy they wanted. Daniel Sotos, the all-conference senior. It wasn't the shot they wanted, and it falls short. So the third place Cougars will drop a game to the 5th place Schaumburg Saxons. What does that mean? This race just became much tighter, and it's going to be even more exciting as we finish in the Mid-Suburban League West. Final score, 48-47. This has been HETV's Game of the Week. For our producer, Bruce Anderson, our cameraman, Rick Signorella, I am Eric O'Brien. I can't wait to see you on the next one.